Good morning, everybody. I'm here to give you my raw review. Welcome to the show reaction. So they start off the show with Kevin Owens talking big shit about Goldberg. No surprise there. Um, he cuts a promo. It's dark. He has a chair in the middle of the ring, spotlight on him. And man, I like it. I like the way they're going with Kevin Owens. It's about fucking time they start booking him like a fair, reasonable opponent. So again, good there. No comment on the Jericho stuff. I think they're saving that for after Fastlane, even though next week is Fastlane. But I think they're saving that for after Fastlane. That way they'll have something to build towards WrestleMania. Being that Fastlane is the last pay-per-view to WrestleMania, it kind of makes sense. Kinda. WWE didn't fuck this up. First match of the night, Sheamus and Cesaro versus Enzo and Big Cass for the number one contendership for the Tag Team Raw Championship. And again, fucking Big Cass and Enzo wins. Just to make a note on one move in this match that was kind of crazy. Fucking Enzo was jumping for a tag and fucking Cesaro hits that roaring elbow that he always hits. That roaring elbow knocks Enzo the fuck loose. Enzo better chill. He better start landing right and just working better, because this is where he gets fucked up at. He's doing so much. He's all around the ring, and that's how you hurt yourself. It just, slow down. If you're going to take a hit the regular way. Don't be all theatrical and fall the fuck down. Period. After this match, they win the tag team titles. Enzo tried to talk some shit. Sheamus comes out of nowhere with a big boot. The end of the match. So I think they're going to turn Sheamus and Cesaro heel, which I think they'll be better heels anyway. Especially if you're going to lead a New Day together and keep them good. So, backstage segment with Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens getting ready to leave the arena. Fucking Mick Foley says, oh no, you got a match tonight against Sami Zayn. Kevin Owens goes, oh, I thought you liked Sami Zayn. Completely different Kevin Owens. The way he should have been booked when he won the title and throughout his title reign. It's no fucking way he should be doing 1 minute matches, 2 minute matches at the end or the beginning of the show. And it's not even the last moments of the show. It's it's like somewhere in the mid card. Anyway, come up off of that, they shoot to a tweet from Charlotte Flair talking about how she wants her title back, how Bayley really didn't win, and if it wasn't for Sasha, she would not have the title. Cool. Fresh off the commercial break, you get a backstage segment with Mick Foley, the club, and Roman Reigns. The club feel as though they got some unfinished business with Roman Reigns, and Roman Reigns feels as though he can take the club by himself. First of all, why the fuck do you keep putting the club, your tag team champions, against fucking Roman Reigns, who you already is going to do this Superman booking for Roman any fucking way, whereas though he just looks completely strong, super powerful. He's hitting niggas with chairs. And, it's okay for, the good guy to eventually use a chair, but have a reason to use a chair. If you're going to win the fucking match regardless, and you got these guys down on the mat already, why the fuck are you hitting them with a chair? It's the small details. They're already down. You're the good guy. If anything, they should try to hit you with a chair. You hit them with a spear. Then you pick it up. You contemplate a little bit. And then you still hit them with the chair. It's just about how you sell the shit, Roman. And this is why motherfuckers does not like Roman Reigns. Because again, they're going to book him to win. Even though when he wins, he still has to do nut shit to win. Stupid. It's fucking stupid. Akira Tozawa versus Brian Kendricks. It was supposed to go down tonight. No handshake. Brian Kendricks feels completely disrespected. So he walks out of the ring after fucking Ozawa, goes to the backstage, has a segment backstage saying that that was just his first lesson in respect. Which makes sense because, again, Ozawa is not from around here. You don't shake a man's hand. That's disrespectful. You deserve a slap in the fucking face. So, I think this is going to be an ongoing feud for Raw, especially what they're doing with Tozawa. He reminds me of Tajiri. Remember when Tajiri first came out? And I think at the time, Chavo Guerrero had the title, the cruiserweight title. This was early 2000s. And the way they was booking Tajiri was like somewhere in the hardcore title card and somewhere in the cruiserweights. But when he first came out, he was strictly cruiserweights. So, they put a fraction around him and all that good stuff. But they booked him as, okay, the young upstart from Japan. And his challenger was Chavo Guerrero. But Chavo Guerrero was the crafty veteran at the time, already being there for 2 years. So he demanded respect. And at the time, again, I wish they would bring that back. Tajiri was shooting miss in people's faces. He shot the miss in his face 1 week. I think the following week, he hit him with a chair, some shit like that. So they could play to the extent of that, just without the miss, of course. But they could play to the extent of that. I would love to see what happens, especially with Tozawa. He's a great worker. I want to see what happens with that. Handicap match with Roman Reigns in the club. And I've already made my comments. I think it's unfair to your tag team champions to make them look so weak going up against Roman Reigns. Especially after you done fucking booked them so bad for like all of 2016. When they got drafted, the club got treated like shit. AJ Styles and Shinsuke Nakamura instantly got title reigns. So even if you're going to put the title on the club and they're your tag team champions, they should not be eating a loss every other week. Even if it's fucking Roman Reigns. They should at least figure out how to beat Roman Reigns. Especially if you had him back-to-back weeks. He shouldn't have won. He shouldn't have won. That was bad booking decision on their side. New Day versus Rusev and Jinder Mahal. The New Day is fucking hosting WrestleMania. Why? I have no fucking idea. This lets me know the WWE has nothing to do with the fucking New Day. Simple. Break them up. Break them up. Big E could be used in the mid-card. He could probably be a heavyweight contender if you push him right. Fucking Kofi Kingston should be on SmackDown contending for the fucking WWE World title. And fucking Xavier Woods should be with the cruiserweights. There you go. No need for the New Day to be together. You can even book them in some type of reunion special 3 years from now. Whatever. But there's no need for them to be together hosting WrestleMania. That spot was only created for a cat like The Rock, Hulk Hogan, fucking Shawn Michaels. Legendary names. But you're giving it to the New Day. Why? Because they have a legendary title reign? They haven't yet earned that spot to host WrestleMania. It doesn't make any fucking sense. It doesn't. It doesn't. Neville has a sit down with Jack Gallagher, the extraordinary gentleman. And, Neville doesn't come out. I think they're building, first of all, Austin Aries introduced Jack Gallagher and Neville. But when he introduced Neville, he was talking shit. So I'm thinking that, again, right around WrestleMania time, Austin Aries is going to be ready to go. I would love to see Neville versus Austin Aries just because Austin Aries is one of the greatest fucking performers in the ring in modern day and time. If you watched him on NXT, ROH, anywhere, and again, being a big fan of the indies, I know what these guys are capable of. Especially Neville and especially Austin Aries. So I would rather see them two at a big WrestleMania match. This Jack Gallagher's thing is, again, what Neville said, is a comedic act. It's not going anywhere. It's just something to do. Neville's not even taking you serious as a challenger. Whereas though Rick Swann, he took a little bit more serious because, again, they work together. They came up together in I think that's not New Japan. I think that's Dragon Ground or some shit like that. It's another wrestling company over there in Japan. I know that for sure. So, yeah, I like where they're going with this. At the end of this segment, of course, the fight breaks out at the contract signing. Neville tried to attack Gallagher. Gallagher hits him with a fucking headbutt. You know, that random headbutt that he does out of fucking nowhere. So, it is what it is. After this segment, Bayley comes down to the ring saying that she's the champion, so happy, this, that, and the third. Stephanie McMahon comes out and says you need to hand over the title to fucking Charlotte because you didn't win. You wouldn't have won if it wasn't for Sasha Banks. Sasha Banks comes out and said, no, you fucking deserve it. Don't listen to fucking this garbage over here from Stephanie McMahon, calling her white trash, by the way. Don't listen to that. You need to listen to the fans. Cool. Fucking Sasha comes out, Charlotte comes out, and Charlotte cuts the best fucking promo of her fucking life. Look, I don't even give a fuck if she got the title. I'm gonna win it back. I'm gonna beat her ass. After I beat her ass, I'm gonna get my title back. But fucking, Sasha, like the big sister, interferes and say, well, you know what? Why don't we do this one more time, me and you? Don't worry about Bayley right now, okay? So the match was set, Bayley versus Sasha. Nice back and forth between the two. Towards the end of the match, fucking Dana Brooke comes out of fucking nowhere. She hasn't been on TV in forever. I think they told her to run out there. She's been backstage just sitting there with the catering section, JD. She's been sitting back there with the catering section. So, go out there and make some waves. They send her out there. Bayley comes out, hits her from the back. Again, Sasha Banks wins the match. Cool. How I feel about the Sasha Banks thing, I would rather see Sasha and Bayley at WrestleMania. You can pause on Charlotte. She's already undefeated, 16-time undefeated. She's undefeated at 16 pay-per-views. I know you would rather book her in a pay-per-view, but if you do it again, which I think the WWE is going to do, a 3-way match at WrestleMania between Charlotte, Sasha Banks, and Bayley versus Becky Lynch from last year. So, I mean, it's a good thing you could do it that way, but I would not do it that way. I would do it a completely different other way. Let Sasha Banks and Charlotte main event. Not Sasha Banks. Sasha Banks and Bayley main event WrestleMania. Have Charlotte set up after WrestleMania, the Raw after WrestleMania, wins the title off Sasha Banks. Let Sasha Banks defeat Charlotte at WrestleMania. There's always types of ways you can book this fucking match. But let her win after WrestleMania, again, destroying the undefeated streak. I think they get Extreme Rules. Destroying the undefeated streak at WrestleMania. Let her win at Extreme Rules. There you go. Okay. Moving on. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. And this is what I mean about Kevin Owens. If I'm your champion, I should be the last thing you see. There's no way I get a segment. I get 2 more segments. I get a segment with Brock Lesnar and a fucking match with Big Show and Braun Strowman in the main event. That makes no fucking sense. But again, you know Braun Strowman's going against fucking Roman Reigns at fucking Fastlane, which makes no fucking sense as well. But that's why he's in the main event. It makes no fucking sense. Kevin Owens is your Universal Champion. You got Goldberg coming back next week. You want him in the main event looking strong. Not getting assists in anything. And he can easily beat Sami Zayn. That's been proven time and time again. The only thing I wouldn't have had done was Samoa Joe come out there before the match. I would have had him come out after the match. Pick up the pieces. Him and Kevin Owens do a little stare down as he goes past him on the ramp. And keep it moving. That's what I would have booked. But, again, the WWE thinks it's okay to let them run. Like, not even the last match. Like, the second to the last match. Which is stupid. Just fucking dumb. Fucking Brock Lesnar.